Okay, welcome back to the bar in the basement in Ontario, Canada. This is Sergeant Mercy for round 2 of our attempt to play Axis and Allies Bloodbath Edition online. Now, I should mention, this is the third time we've tried to start this game today. We actually did almost 2 full Germany 1s. With Mr. playing Germany, and in both instances he was so unhappy with the way that 2 key naval battles went that he conceded immediately. So I'm going to be the Axis this time, and I'm going to try a different strategy from the one he tried to do. So we'll see how I fare trying something a little bit different from what he did. So we'll go... We'll start the game with me as the Axis and Mr. as the Allies this time. So, in terms of purchases, Germany has $30 to spend, and it will be spending its money with $16 on an aircraft carrier, $4 to advance its technology, and $10 with $4 artillery and a $6 submarine. I will be declaring 6 battles, 3 naval and 3 land battles. We will be hitting C-Zone 106 off the coast of Canada with 2 submarines, one from C-Zone 117 and one from C-Zone 118. We will be hitting C-Zone 91, the cruiser in C-Zone 91, with the submarine from 108 and the submarine from 103. C-Zone 110 will be hit with... all of the planes that can reach, with the exception of, I think the one in Poland might be able to reach. No, it can't. 1, 2, 3. No, it can't. So literally every plane that can reach is going to hit C-Zone 110. So that's a fighter from Norway, a fighter from Holland, Belgium, 2 fighters from Western Germany, 3 tactical bombers from Western Germany, a tactical bomber from Germany, and 2 strategic bombers from Germany. I'll see whether or not he wants to scramble. He hasn't gotten back to me yet, so we'll see what happens there before I film the German combats. In terms of all the ground combats, we are going into Normandy, Bordeaux, and we're coming in with 2 infantry and artillery and a tank from Holland, Belgium. And into France, we're coming in with, from Holland, Belgium, the other 2 infantry, 2 tanks, and the other artillery from there. And then from Western Germany, 3 infantry, 4 Beckettized infantry, 1 artillery, and then 3 tanks from Greater Southern Germany. In addition, we will be attacking Yugoslavia. And we will be coming in with the 6 infantry from Greater Southern Germany, the 2 artillery from Greater Southern Germany, the tactical bomber from Poland, and the fighter from Slovakia, Hungary, along with 1 infantry from Romania. And the intent here is to retreat from this attack into Romania. So I'm hoping that I don't actually kill all the Yugoslavians. So I will start filming these battles, and I'm going to hold off on the C-Zone 110 battle until I hear back about whether or not he wants to scramble the fighters in London. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, this is the battle for C-Zone 106. The German submarines U-76 and U-77 are going after the Canadian Navy, the HMCS Prince David transport ship, and the HMCS Haida, which is a destroyer. So 2 submarines at 2 versus a destroyer at 2. 1 hit, so the destroyer's killed, but it does get to fire back, and it misses. That means, of course, that the transport ship is an auto kill, so the C-Zone is cleared from the Canadian Navy. It is the battle for C-Zone 91. The German U-boats U-74 and U-75 are going up against the British HMS Delhi cruiser. And remember, they do get to try and auto kill it. So, 2 twos, 1 hit, it's dead, and it doesn't get to fire back. So C-Zone cleared, Germany wins. Okay, this is the battle for C-Zone 110. I've not heard back from my opponent yet, but I'm going to make the assumption that he doesn't want to scramble. If that changes, I will redo the attack, but for now, we'll assume that he doesn't. So, the Luftwaffe, 4 fighters, 4 tactical bombers, and 2 strategic bombers, are attacking the French cruiser Colbert, the English cruiser HMS Norfolk, and the English battleship, the HMS Centurion. The battleship gets to roll anti-aircraft and hits one of the planes. So we're going to lose a tactical bomber. And we're going to lose the one that is only got 1 movement left, simply because I like the fighters for defense. Okay, so 4 fighters at 3, 3 tactical bombers at 4, and 2 strategic bombers at 2 dice of 2 each. So we're looking for 4 hits in total here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. So the battle's over, but of course the Allied Navy gets to shoot back. So that's a 3 for the French cruiser, a 4 for the Combined Arms English cruiser, and a 4 for the battleship. So he takes 2 planes. So we will lose 1 fighter and 1 tactical bomber. And so we have 3 fighters, 2 tactical bombers, and 2 strategic bombers left. But the C-Zone is cleared. It's the battle for Normandy Bordeaux. Germany's coming in with 1 infantry unsupported, an infantry supported by an artillery, and a tank. 1 hit. So the infantry's dead. Infantry, artillery, defend. 1 hit. So 1 for 1 so far. 2 2s and a 3. No hits. Hit. So 2 and a 3. Hit. So Germany will take the territory, but France does get to defend, but it misses. Okay, so Germany takes the territory with a cost of 2 infantry. Okay, this is the Battle of France. The Germans are coming in with 5 infantry. Sorry, that should be 4. There's too many there, accidentally. 4 mechanized infantry, 2 artillery, 5 tanks. So we have 5 1s for the infantry, 2 1s for the unsupported mech infantry, 2 2s for the supported mech infantry, 2 2s for the artillery, and 5 3s for the tanks. Not a good start. 3. So that's only going to take 2 infantry and the anti-aircraft artillery away. Bad start, actually, for the Germans. Okay, so 6 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tanks, 1 plane. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 of the 5 infantry. So that's these 4 here. We'll lose 2 of these, and the rest of the dice will stay the same. Okay, so we're losing 4 of those, but the rest of the dice are good. 2, 4. So that's going to be the rest of the infantry. Bring in enough stuff here. See what happens. Okay. So the French fire back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's all the 1s gone. So we have 2 of those. Those go away. 2 2 of those, 1 of those. Okay, so all 2s and 3s left for the Germans. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little bit better. Okay, that's everything but the plane. So we have 2 2s, 2 3s, and a 4. 1 hit. Okay, that was good for us. So we'll lose that. So the only thing left is the plane. Okay. And we hit it easily. Hit it twice. So the fighter gets a chance to knock out the mechanized infantry and does not do so. So German casualties, 5 infantry and 3 mechanized infantry, but France is taken. All right, in the battle for Yugoslavia, the Germans are coming in with 7 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 fighter, and 1 tactical bomber against 5 Yugoslavian infantry. The plan here is not to take the territory. The plan here is to do 1 inflicting of damage and then retreat back to Romania. So 5 1s, 4 2s, 1 3, 1 4. Looking for 4 hits would be ideal. 1 2 3 4. Oh my god, perfect. Look at that. 4 hits. So the Yugoslavians lose 4 of their 5 infantry. They do get to fire back. And they got 2 German infantry killed. The Germans will retreat, and they will retreat to Romania. Okay, this is Germany's non-combat movement. The sub that did not participate in any sea battles that was in Sea Zone 124 is going to move to 112. The rest of the fleet, the battleship in 113 and the cruiser and transport in 114 are going to move to 112. The transport is going to pick up an anti-aircraft artillery from Western Germany and an infantry from Denmark and transfer them to Norway. 1 single infantry from Norway is going to move into Finland. And then we have to land all these planes too. So 1 fighter and 1 tactical bomber that participated in the Sea Zone 110 attack are going to land in Sea Zone 112 and land on the carrier that's about to be built there. The rest of the planes that participated in the Sea Zone 110 attack, which are 2 fighters, 1 tactical bomber, and 2 strategic bombers, are going to land in Western Germany. The 2 fighters that participated in the Yugoslavia attack will fly down to southern Italy so that they can participate in any scrambles if they need to. The forces that participated in the Yugoslavia attack, oh sorry, there should be a single Yugoslavian infantry left over in Yugoslavia because the territory was not taken. All of the forces are going to retreat into Romania. There was 1 infantry from Romania, so that is allowed. The other infantry from Romania is going to move down and claim pro-Axis Bulgaria. And then we have some moves from Germany. 5 infantry and 1 artillery and 1 anti-aircraft artillery are going to move into Poland. 4 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft artillery are going to move into Slovakia, Hungary. And then 2 infantry and 2 anti-aircraft artillery, in addition to an anti-aircraft artillery, are going to be railed into Romania. So I think that is all the movement for Germany on this turn. So I'll just tidy up the board, and then we'll come back with unit placement and income. Okay, in terms of placements for Germany, the new artillery is going into West Germany. The new submarine is going into Sea Zone 112. And the new aircraft carrier is going into Sea Zone 112. In terms of income, there are some changes to make to the German board, and here they are. Because of France, they're going to get +4 for France and +2 for Normandy Bordeaux. They're also going to pick up the... oops, they don't get that one, actually. Oh, I was wrong. I have to make a bit of an adjustment here. Hang on one sec. I had something calculated incorrectly. Okay, sorry. So anyway, sorry. So they get +6 for the 2 French territories, and they also pick up 2 neutral territories. They get $2 for pro-Axis Finland, and they get $1 for pro-Axis Bulgaria. So that's 3 and 6. There's +9. So if we go to the income tracker, the Germans go up from 30 to 39, and the French go down from 19 to 13, even though they don't collect any income now at this point. So what we get in terms of money at the end of the turn is a $39 base income, and they get 3 national objectives. They get 5 IPCs for having Denmark and Norway while Sweden is neutral. They get 5 IPCs for not being at war with the Soviet Union yet. They get 5 IPCs for having 5 submarines on the map. There are actually 6 submarines on the map, so they get that bonus. And they also, of course, get the 19 IPCs that were in the French treasury. So that's 39, 49, 59, 69, 71, 73 IPCs to spend at the beginning of next turn. So let's do a disposition of forces. So we'll see what's left on the map. So in C-Zone 106, there are 2 German submarines. In C-Zone 91, there are 2 German submarines. In Normandy Bordeaux, there are 2 German units, and no infantry, sorry, an artillery and a tank. In France, there are 5 tanks, 2 artillery units, and a mechanized infantry. In C-Zone 112, there is a fairly substantial navy at this point, of 1 transport, 2 submarines, 1 cruiser, 1 battleship, 1 fully loaded carrier with a fighter and a tactical bomber. In Norway, there are 3 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft artillery. In Finland, there are 5 infantry. In Western Germany, there are 2 strategic bombers, 1 tactical bomber, 2 fighters, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, and 1 regular artillery. In Denmark, there's an infantry. And then in the east, we have the following. In Poland, there is an anti-aircraft artillery, a regular artillery, a tank, and 8 infantry. In Slovakia, Hungary, there is a tank, an anti-aircraft artillery, and 6 infantry. In Romania, there are 4 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 tank, and 7 infantry. In Bulgaria, there are 5 infantry, and finally, in southern Italy, there is a fighter and a tactical bomber. So that's Germany turn 1. Lost some planes, but other than that, I think I had a pretty good, solid first turn. We will now see what Mr. does with Russia and the Allies. Coming up next.